Those are the lanes. Alright, let's do a quick countdown. 5, 4, 3. Hey guys, JK the Player here, dropping in on another game. We're going to be dropping in on the odd one. He's going to be playing Mundo in the jungle, but it looks like he is off to a horrific start here at the beginning. He's already 0-2. He's over half their team's deaths, and looks like he has just been tormented in the jungle. He's only gotten one creep. His red buff is gone, been taken by, looks like, Maokai. He does indeed have that red buff, so it looks like they have just been terrorizing him. And then along with Singe, who has died as well, looks like probably trying to help him out. As Rises have 2 kills, obviously reacting very well to the jungle, as well as Shen, and then 3 assists on Maokai. So this game already in a very good position for blue team. Someone is down low, down at bottom lane as the kill goes down. Ock onto Draven, 3-1. Can Graves help turn this around? They do get him pretty low as well. Singe, meanwhile, getting dove on top yet again. There's fights everywhere around the map. Odd One is coming in, though. Night Blue is very low. This kid turned this around. Night Blue is going to go down. Who's going to be able to pick up the kill? No, he's going to flash out of there, no problem. Odd One, meanwhile, is going to turn back on to Hashin Shin. He's getting very low. Hashin Shin doing what he can. Rises there as well, getting those auto attacks off. And it looks like Maokai is going to be able to get out of there, no problem, with such a low sliver of health. Down at bottom lane, Graves and Spellsy are just going to keep on the pressure. So much action already, 4-1. And things are just not looking good for Odd One. He's forced to try and farm this top lane creeps in order to get some levels. This is probably the first amount of experience he's actually going to get in this game. But this is Odd One. I mean, maybe he is considered a very good jungler. Maybe he can do this, turn this around. And if he does, that would just be just a tribute to his skill. And we can just say, wow, Odd One, you have such great recovery that you could recover from that large of a deficit so well. And we'll have to see what Unstoppable can do as well in the top lane. He is going to be going up against Shen, who is already 2-0-2. And he already has that Heart of Gold. He's got the wards, he's got health potions, and it's going to be very hard for Singe. Looks like Odd One and Singe are actually just going to try and lane together in the meantime. Meanwhile, the red buff, Silco, is going to be a little off to the, whatever. It does not want to sit in the camp. It is decided against it. Here comes Maokai. He's going to be able to catch Odd One. He does have the red buff and blue buff. Just look at all the damage he's taking out there. Red buff is taking on there. He's throwing the cleavers, trying to survive. He's able to get out of there, but Hashin Shin is jumping onto Unstoppable. There's the taunt onto Unstoppable. Night Blue might be able to help them pick up the skill. There comes the twisted advance. Unstoppable is going to go down. Hashin Shin does have the poison on him. Will it be enough? The minions are attacking him as well. No, he's got the health pot chugging. He is going to be just fine. Meanwhile, they're flashing onto Jungle Stalker. He's going to flash and return. They're going to knock up Spellsy. Spellsy is going to get stunned. He's getting slowed down by Draven. Can they manage to catch him? There's the hook. Spellsy's going to go down. They're turning on to Jungle Stalker's coming in. Can he help pick this up onto a static Fu? Not with Burbice there in the way on a static Fu. Is going to be able to get out of there. No problem. But there's the ultimate out from Zyra. Puts him very low. This could be a double kill potential here for Jungle Stalker if he can time this right. He just has very low mana. He doesn't have any mana potions, and it looks like he's not going to be able to get this at all. He's going to have to give it up, surrender it, and they could even try and turn it around. But he is very healthy, but he just does not have the mana to try and do an engagement there. But Burbice does not seem to care. His mana shield is off of cooldown, on cooldown, so he's not going to have that extra protection. So he can't really try and go for a hard engage on there. Oh, I thought I saw him going in there. But no. But once Zyra gets back, maybe they can try something there. And it looks like everyone's finally able to get to their jungle. Odd One is still level 2 compared to Maokai's level 4. I mean, it's twice the level advantage this early in the game. And it is so key. Maokai also coming down, looks like, for a jungle gank. Can they manage to get this? They do spot him with the ward. There comes the seed to spot him as well. And Night Blue's just going to zone him out there, help Draven just kind of get his mana back, get his health back. And they're going to be able to go. Burbice is going to go back as well. We'll back up top. Singe is still getting pushed out. Unstoppable has no mana. He's going to be forced to go back. He can't farm without his mana. He needs his poison to help him farm. And Hashin Shin is going to continue just to dominate this lane. Meanwhile, Night Blue is coming in for a little more jungle invade. Looks like he wants to check the blue buff of an Odd One. But he's not really going to find anything. Meanwhile, down at bottom lane, they were going on to Draven. But here comes Night Blue. He's going to come around the side. It is warded, so he will get spotted. But will it be enough? No, he's actually not going to come down. I said he's just going to ward the dragon and head back middle. Head back to his own jungle. Odd One finally able to farm his own jungle. He's got his cloth on. He's got boots of speed. He's going to go back, try and utilize what little gold he has in order to get some items. Probably going to be health pots right now at this point. I mean, he's so far behind. And yeah, just a couple health pots. There's a taunt from Hashin Shin. Not going to do much. He's just going to tank a little bit of the poison. But, I mean, he's going to be able to sustain that up, no problem. And look how much damage he does to Unstoppable. Just with his Q, just with his auto attacks, and that's just his level advantage. That's just Shen up against Singe. Singe is just not very good against those kind of bruisery people, certain people. and he is forced to kind of get into that horrible area to try and farm, and he's just getting demolished left and right. Hashinshin going back on him. There's the shield going to keep him up from the poison, allowing him to trade very well with Unstoppable. And Unstoppable is just forced to use so much mana in order to do this. Night Blue still coming around, doing quite a bit of counter jungling as well. You know, Blitzcrank might want to try and get a gank onto middle. Chiat could be in trouble here. Here he comes. He's coming in. There comes a Rune Prison. The flash from Pickle. There comes a nice hook from Chiat. Here comes Twisted Advance. He's going to get credit in this kill as well. And Rise is going to be able to pick up his 3rd kill of the game. Rise still looking strong. Chiat, Burbice coming down there onto Chiat. Poor Chiat had no idea what was happening. They just did not see it in bottom lane. I guess they expected him to go back. But, I mean, they are just so far behind. Well, Mundo is getting jumped on as well. Oddone's going to throw a cleaver behind him. He's not going to go down, but he did get very low. Maokai still looking for the kill. He might get sandwiched in between Rise here. And no, looks like Maokai is going to give it up. Was looking for an engagement from Maokai, but no, they're still pinging on him. They could still go onto him here. They might wave at the minion wave. Are they going to try and do it? Odd One has to have some clue. He's sitting far back. He knows that he still wants him. Nightblue's going to come around. Odd One is too far back, though, from Rise to really try and get any engagement on. And Nightblue could not risk the tower. No, he's going to come in. But here comes Chiat. Chiat might be able to turn this around. Nightmare's definitely going to go down to that tower. Chiat able to hit level 6 off this. A nice level 6 there. There's no mana on Rise. Rise is going to go down. No, there comes the Channel Ultimate, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. Well, back down at bottom lane. Draven is getting jumped on. Burbice is going to stop the assault from Graves, but Spellsy's coming down here. Does he have the cooldowns to try and do something? He does not. You know, Draven was getting in position to try and get some damage out as well, but Burbice able to get out of there, no problem. Jungle Stalker and Spells are not going to throw the chase on there, and a Static Foe just going to chug his health potions. He's got the lifesteal from that Vamp Scepter. He's going to be able to lifesteal up in this lane, but Stalker has more damage. He has the double Dorian's Blade, but, I mean, they're not going for that kind of engagements. You're going to be looking for Draven. That's why he went Vamp Scepter. He's going for those kind of poking trade exchanges. Back up top, and Hashinshin still just completely bullying around. There's the taunt onto Unstoppable, doing quite a bit of damage, forcing the ultimate. Unstoppable will be able to survive that. But Draven, he went Vamp Scepter because he's only looking for trades, and if he goes into super long engagements, he will lose. But that Vamp Scepter and his Q damage is going to be able to help him trade. Actually, Unstoppable is putting Hashinshin very low. I was not expecting that. He's able to pick up that kill. Cassin was coming up as well. Very nice play there from Singe. He's turning that around. The throws from blue team are strong right now. But that is why a Static Fu, I'll say it again, a Static Fu going the Vamp Scepter because he's looking for those pokes with his Q damage, with his spinning axe, and he's just looking to throw those and just lifesteal off of minions after that and try and come out a little bit ahead. But it's not seeming working out for him. Oh man, there's a nice hook on his Spellsy. Spellsy's going to take loads of damage from this. There comes the ultimate out from all. There comes the ultimate. It's going to come back and be able to hit Spellsy. Nice ultimate from the Aesthetic Fu. There was no issues getting out of this. There comes the ultimate out, missing on both players. Not going to connect. That's some damage that they could have used. Graves could have utilized that to his best. Burbice coming around. Did not throw down a ward. I thought he was going to throw down a ward, but or try and get a gank onto Stalker, but instead not going to opt out. Going to opt out of that. Does not want to risk that death. Especially since I do not know where Mundo is. In fact, Mundo's actually coming down bottom looking for the gank. He is level 6 now. Finally, he's finally got that Heart of Gold. But if we compare his gold count to Maokai, I mean, he has closed it quite a bit. Maokai was 2-1-5, but I mean, he has closed it, you know, kind of. He's still about 800 gold behind, as you can see, 3,000 to 2,200, but he is starting to catch up that back there, and Mundo does kind of need that. He's able to farm, he's able to catch up. He's going to give this blue to Cassidon. Cassidon's going to much love that blue. He's going to be able to push again this lane against Rise. Probably going to look to roam around the map, meanwhile Unstoppable. How is he doing against Hashinshin? He needs that ultimate up in order to really do anything, as we saw. But I feel like that was just a big misplay from Hashinshin. He tried to fight him while his ultimate was up, thinking he could get the kill. When I feel like they could have gotten out of that without any deaths at all. Hashinshin easily has an escape, no problem. And it's not like Singe can dive under tower. So I just think it was a misplay from Hashinshin, that death there. But they are paying on to Chiat. He's coming in, but he's got his ultimate. I'm not sure they're going to be able to catch him. There comes the hook. He's just going to rift lock it, but the twist advance going under tower. Nightblue is taking it. Nightblue is totally... No, Burbice is now taking it. Nightblue is getting very low. There comes the Ignite onto Chiat. Chiat's going to get hit by the last Q from Rise. He's not going to go down to Ignite. No, Odd One's coming in now. Odd One doing as much damage as he can to Nightblue. Will he be able to pick up the kill? No! Nightblue's going to flash out of there. Rise able to pick up the kill with his overload. And Odd One, I'm not sure about that decision right there. I thought Chiat was going to go down, but he did not. thought the Ignite was on him. I guess it was not. I guess it was him who used his Ignite in order to get him off of him, in order to try to pick up that kill. But man, I thought Maokai was totally going to take that tower. Instead, it was Bird Bias, and it was definitely saved Night Blue there. If Night Blue was taking that tower at all, he would have gone down. But it looks like bot lane's going to easily be able to push onto this tower. Draven can't get in range. He will get stunned and go down if he gets too close, and he's barely able to dodge that stun. But Ryze is now coming down. They don't have a ward here for them. It's only in the tri-bush. Ryze is going to come down here. Burbice coming down as well. Shen is coming in with his ultimate. Spellsy is in a lot of trouble here. Comes the ultimate up. The exhaust is onto Spellsy. Meanwhile, Draven is chasing on to Grave. I'm not sure it's going to go anywhere, but Spellsy able to land a very nice root there. The ultimate's coming out from him as well, but Burbice has the moving speed. Cassidon's coming to try and get the save. The hook will be off cooldown in a couple seconds. He managed to get the silence. Spellsy is going to run to Ryze, so Spellsy's going to go down. There comes the ultimate out from Chiat in order to get out of there, but trying to get a little bit of damage on there. It was a 4-0 kind of exchange. Draven and Graves were still going out and down at bottom lane. Ecstatic Fu, he has no mana. He's not able to do anything else other than throw his spinning axes, but he is winning in this exchange. But Jungle Stalker is going to turn back around. He's doing what he can, trying to dodge everything. Ecstatic is going to cleanse the Ignite and able to pick up that kill. A very nice play there from him. Able to cleanse that Ignite, saving his life. Was it the Ignite? No, make sure. Yes, it was an Ignite. Saving his life, utilizing that cleanse very fully there. And this is actually blue team. It does have the personal advantage here, but Maokai's actually coming down here onto Jungle Stalker. Jungle Stalker has no escape here. He's able to get out of the ultimate, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to escape Night Blue. Night Blue has his move 5 boots. He's just stalling for time here. He's just walking back and forth. Jungle Stalker's able to get that red buff tick. Night Blue able to pick up that kill. A moving into bushes, making sure that he just doesn't get juked constantly. He just stalling for time there. Night Blue able to pick up yet another kill. 3-1 and 6. He is looking so much stronger than Mundo right now. Poor Mundo hasn't really been able to do much. Odd One, he is 0-4. He's only sitting on a Heart of Gold. He's only sitting on his No Magic Mantle. But they are pinging on the Hashin Shin. Hashin Shin could be in trouble here. He's going to get dove under tower. They can need this kill badly. Hashin Shin is in big danger. Odd One is taking the tower. He's got his ultimate though. But Odd One is coming. I mean, Night Blue is coming in. Spellsy taking a little bit of damage from that, but Night Blue not having the mana to really do much. But Cassidon's coming in. Night Blue's got no mana to really escape this or do any damage. He's throwing down his Arcane Smash, but Night Blue's getting very low. He's going to go down. Chiat taking that, able to get out of there with his ultimate. And wow, turning that around very nicely, able to help them get another kill. Cassidon 4-1, and he has to be their saving grace for this game. He needs to start getting fed, he needs to start getting roaming, and just be able to deal so much damage to people with his initial burst that they can't really do much afterwards. That's what Cassidon needs to do, but Cassidon also is mainly helpful in that laning phase, and this laning phase is pretty much over now. And we'll have to see what they can really do to try and stop that. Burbice's going to CS a little bit there, getting a nice 8 CS. It's always awesome as a support when you get CS. It's always the best. But Spellsy here. Oh, Spellsy, you got to be careful here. Draven has the speed to catch you. Spellsy, you got to know. He manages to dodge the spinning, the throwing, the stand aside. If he would have been able to hit that stand aside, Spellsy could have been in big trouble there. But missing that stand aside, really big deal there. But now here comes Graves. He's still got that movement speed. There comes the smoke. You're going to get a little bit of the slow, but Burbice is here to try and turn this around. He manages to land the stand aside. Jungle Stalker is slow. There comes the ultimate out as well. Spellsy is not in a very good position. There comes the ultimate out as well, forcing Ecstatic Fu to flash out of there. They're turning on to Burbice, but they're going to all be pinging out of there. Red team is on the way. Blue team saying, let's get out of here. Let's not risk death. Let's just get out of here. Unstoppable. Meanwhile, him and Hashin Shin are just kind of pushing this. Unstoppable, throwing it around, just farming with his poison. Does not really want to try and get into any engagements there. And definitely a smart idea, but Maokai has different plans here. There comes the Arcane, the Twisted Advance. There comes the Smash. But the ultimate is out for Unstoppable. There's not really much they're going to be able to do to him. Back down at bottom lane. Actually, they're still going at it. Night Blue, you see Shen not really reacting. Night Blue taking quite a bit of damage. There is another Twisted Advance, but then still not going to be able to turn to him. Ringall Rise is getting taken on by Chiat. Chiat throwing down the Ignite, and they're going to be able to pick up that kill onto Rise. No problem. Graves waiting in the bushes for someone to come in. They have the ward. There's the new ward skins, the little harrowing skins, the little wooden tree. I wish they were permanent. It'd be very awesome if they were permanent wards, but alas, they are not. Singe still trading with Unstoppable. Still trading with Hashin Shin. The Ignite is on it, but here comes Chiat to turn this around. He's got the red buff. He's got a blue buff. Wow, Hashin Shin doing quite a bit of damage to Chiat, but he's going to turn around with that, what's it called, Rift Walk. Able to completely pick up that kill. Very nice gank there from Cassidon, and it's what they need to do. And they're starting to turn this around. They've gotten that golden lead only down to 1K, and Casson again is looking so strong. They need Mundo to help catch up. They need to get Mundo some gold. They need to get Mundo some kills. Getting some towers right now would be huge for red team, as they definitely need to help Mundo out. As for blue team, they really have no super weak person. They just have to deal with a big Cassidon. I mean, Draven will he does quite a bit of damage there. Graves doing a little bit more of that bursty damage, able to win those 1v1s. Granted, he was able to cleanse that ignite, and it did save his butt there. And also, he did not have Draven did not have the mana to really throw out all his spells. So I mean, I'm not too sure who would win in a 1v1 yet. Graves or Draven. It's all going to come down to player skill, honestly. I mean, there is a lot of burst from Jungle Stalker, but there's still also a lot of burst from Ecstatic Food with his ultimate. But again, Graves is able to completely dodge that with his quick draw. If he can time it right, he can easily dodge the whole burst of the ultimate from Draven, and doing that would just be the key thing there. Odd One. Actually, going to go back, as we look at the gold count from Odd One and Maokai, he is still about 800 gold behind, so I mean, he hasn't fallen out a little bit too much. As let's look at everyone else's kind of gold count in the lanes. You're seeing a 1,000 gold difference between Singed and Shen. Singed still trying to get all that farm up, but he is keeping up in farm, but he's down in kills and assists. Meanwhile, you're seeing Maokai and, of course, Mundo. Mundo just, again, not doing it too well right now. He was kind of shut down in the jungle early, but, I mean, he has managed to stay in this game, sort of. He's still pretty far behind. But, I mean, he's only got 200 more gold than the support character, which is just a sign of how far behind he is. But, I mean, he is faring fairly well. I mean, he has a little bit less Mundo, but there comes Chiat getting that nice burst, little poke damage in there. From him. Odd One going to land a nice cleaver, followed by Spellsy with his nice. There comes Chiat with the damage. Pantsar Dragon. Oh no, Chiat's going to get hooked in. He's taking so much burst damage. He's going to get taken down by Maokai. Meanwhile, here comes Grace. They're able to pick up the kill onto Rise. They're turning onto Night Blue. Night Blue is just chasing onto all of them. The Arcade Smash is going to CC most of them. Spellsy and Jungle Stalker are kind of out of position here, but Ecstatic Food is going to get exhausted. There comes the clutch from Jungle Stalker in front of the Ignite. He's might be able to pick up the kill on the Night Blue. Spellsy is going to be able to pick that up with his auto attack. There comes the Buckshot and the Flash. But Jungle Stalker is going to get CC'd under tower. The tower is going to be enough to take him down. He's going to try and burst him down as much as he can, but Shen's going to be able to save him. Shen is going to keep on going, though. He's going to get hit by the cleaver, not going to be able to get the chase on. There comes the Flash. No, he's able to pick up the double kill on the Odd One. I mean, onto Spellsy. Oh man, Zyra actually able to pick up Burbice with the ultimate, but meanwhile Singed is still just split pushing this top lane. And that is what he's going to do all day. It's what he wants to do. He needs to get to that point where he is just such a nuisance. But Hashin Sheen's coming up. Hashin Sheen, don't do it, bro. You could be in danger here. There comes the Ignite from him. The poison is ticking. He does have his ultimate. There it goes, the ticking ultimate. Unstoppable. Might be able to pick up this kill on the Hashin Sheen. The poison is still going on him. Here comes the shield. No, Hashin Sheen might be able to turn this around. More auto attack. Hashin Sheen able to pick up the kill. Wow. The ultimate was ticking. Might have been a little bit late of an ultimate, but Hashin Sheen just has so much damage right now. He waited for those key strikes so much. I mean, I think Singed should have been able to get that. He just didn't want to sustain with Vorpal Blade, but it did not matter. Wow. Singed not able to 1v1 Shen at all. I mean, Shen was so low. He was not able to do it. Odd One going to start up this dragon. I'm not sure blue team is going to be in position to stop this. Draven does not have his ultimate to try and steal it either, so that is definitely going to go down. They're standing aside getting thrown out, trying to catch somebody off guard, but it's not going to happen. There comes a hook, not going to land. He went for Cass, and then Cass is just going to riff walked out of there, no problem. While Graves is heading up top. Try and get Hashin Sheen. He might be able to. He has the red buff. He has all his spells up. This could be dangerous for Hashin Sheen here. He's going to get the red buff proccing onto Hashin Sheen. He's going to be forced to taunt out of there, but the quick draw will be able to just continue the follow-up. No, he's not able to keep the follow-up. He's not able to get the red buff tick onto him. And wow, what a big misplay there. I think that was just a big misplay from Graves there. And Hashin Sheen's able to get out of there. A nice play from Hashin Sheen. Able to get that into that fog of war. Spellsy attacking onto... Oh my gosh, Burbice getting bursted by Chiat. Burbice, there's a shield from Burbice, but I don't think he's going to be able to get out of there. Able to auto-attack him to victory. He's continuing the Rift Walk, not able to land the slow. Spellsy's going to Shirelia's after him, managing to land the root, but Chiat not in position to do anything. He didn't think that the root would land, and Maokai is also there as well. Jungle Stalker's coming in from behind Night Blue. Night Blue's just could turn around here onto Graves. Draven is there as well. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from this, but Chiat's going to just rift walk there. Spells is going to take a little bit of the tower, more than he probably wants to. Meanwhile, back up top, they were able to pick up the kill onto Singed. Let's go see what happened there. As you see, Singe gonna get hit by the Rune Prison. There's the taunt, not gonna really land though, but he is taking lots of damage. There's the ultimate out from Rise. It will be up off of cooldown in just a bit as well. He cannot escape Rise. Rise able to pick up a kill, no problem. Rise was definitely really fast there. What the heck? So dang fast. Ultimate, a lot of move speed, helping him keep up with Singe. That was very good use of the ultimate, making sure he could just walk along Singe. Wasn't auto-attacking, just kept walking alongside of him, making sure he can get all his spell damage off. It's a very nice play there. Red team's going to start on the push onto this. I'm not sure blue team can really engage on this. Sniper does not have much mana, but Burbice does. He can easily get in there, but it looks like red team's just all going to scatter. Jungle Stalker going to head down there, see if he can get that red buff. He is starting it up. Maokai is on the way, though. He's got to do this fast. Will it be done? No, he's going to take his race instead. He's going to spot him there. He's just going to quick draw over the Dragon Pit. Meanwhile, someone is getting low. I'm not sure who. Who got low? I don't know who got low. Somebody got low. I'm not sure who it was. But they did. But there comes the cleaver onto Hashin Shin. He's going to get rooted as well. He's taking lots of, spells. Not taking damage, though. Then again, spells, he doesn't really do too much damage. He is support side, not really building too much AP. Jungle Stalker going to head back and let's see what he decides to pick up for himself. Will it be a Zeal? Will it be another BF? And it will be a Zeal. Shot going to take his blue buff for himself. That's going to be very nice. Let's see. It looks like Maokai, yes, is finally going to be going for that Shirelle. Yes, he desperately needs that. His team needs that for those engagements, and it will just give him such initiating power, especially with Maokai, Shen, and Blitzcrank. And even Rise has initiating power with Shirelle. I mean, it'll just give him so much. There's a stun under tower, forcing Hashishin to use the taunt, but he was so tanky. 139 armor. 117 magic resist, that Wits End Sunfire Cape, helping him just stay alive for so long. Singe still just split pushing top lane, but I mean, he's Shen managing to keep up in CS with him, mainly due to that fact that he does have 4 kills over him. I mean, Singe most likely just now caught up in CS, so we haven't been really keeping an eye on their CS too much. Let's just take a look at it. Since we're out of the laning phase, it looks like they could run into each other. Jungle Stalker gonna get spotted by a minion here. Somebody was down here, but nope. Draven able to get out, no problem. It was a dangerous situation, but he's able to get out of there. As we look at the difference between them, you see Graves with an IE and a Zeal, and you don't see Draven. He does not have his IE yet. I mean, he's building towards it, but he just doesn't have the same gold count. If you look at the gold count between them, 7,700 to 6,400. Jeez, I mean that's kills, that's dragons, that's towers, and as we can see, 3 towers to 0. I mean, it has helped Graves get all that extra gold, and it's helped him get those extra items a little bit faster than Draven, and he's definitely they definitely need to try and utilize that fact in these team fights. But this the fact that that Shen and Maokai are being such a nuisance, and Rise is doing quite a bit of damage. He's getting very tanky now as well. It's very hard for them to do something. Burbice can get CC'd to no end. Spellsy could get caught out of position here. Spellsy gonna get knocked up. They're jumping on him, but here comes Jungle Strike and Chiat. They're jumping on jumping on the Chiat. No, Burbice is completely zoning him out. Chiat is taking so much damage. He's able to pick up the kill on the Draven, though. They're turning their attention onto Burbice. Here comes Singe. The exhaust is onto Singe. They're turning around onto Hashin Shin. Spellsy is ignited. Jungle Stalker is gonna go down. Night Blue or Hashin Shin able to pick up the kill. They're turning their attention back onto Unstoppable. Singe, though, I'm not sure he's gonna go down. Blue team completely turning that around. I had some bad camera work, so I'm going to go ahead and start that fight over so we can see what completely happened. They spawn Spellsy, they knock him up, they're going to get all their damage on that Jungle Stalker. Let's go and slow it down. You see the Shen coming in onto Burbice, making sure he doesn't take too much damage, but the Static Food taking quite a bit. Chiat doing what he can to take him down, but the Ignite is just too much. He's going down to that Ignite. Draven and Casson are going to trade kills. But Spellsy is just getting jumped on. Hashin Shin doing so much. He's taking 3 people, and Sabo's going to run Burbice out of there. But Hashin Shin, look at him do so much. And here comes Rise and Maokai. They're jumping onto Graves. Graves not in the supreme position right there. And Spellsy and Odd One have to get out of there. Unstoppable, meanwhile, is tanking 4 people. They do manage to get out of there. Spellsy is trying to run away. No, he's going to flash for it. Spellsy could take damage from this. He's going to get exhausted. Spellsy is still slow from the Arcane Smash. Hashin Shin, he's trying to get in there. He's going to get rooted by Spellsy. He's forcing the flash as well. Singe is coming up the backside. Not going to be able to catch up. But Hashin Shin still might be able to dive this tower. No, he does not want to dive this tower. Not with Mundo there. He's got to get out of there. Rise instead is just going to turn around and going to probably try and take this blue buff. Meanwhile, Maokai is going to start pinging on this top tower. So this red buff So I called it blue buff. Red buff is going to get taken. Hashin Shin going to pick that up, give him a lot more damage as well. And, man, blue team still showing that they still have the supreme team fight at the moment. Odd One, he's got that Aegis, definitely helped in the team fight, but they just not able to focus very well. I mean, they were just they were split. They were not able to get that team fight completely in their favor. But hopefully they can turn it around for the next team fight. They're going to try and get some kills. Mundo still 0-4-6. Odd One just hasn't been able to do too much. He was not really able to do much that fight at all. I mean, he is not looking very good. I mean, Odd One did get shut down super early in the jungle, and he's just now starting to get, you know, those tanky items. He's got Aegis. He's got that kill gem. We'll see what he tries to build with it. If he wants to go Spirit Visage or if he wants to go something else. And he's got that Heart of Gold as well. Singe also got that double Negatron Cloak, helping to deal with Rise and Hashin Shen. The blue team will pick that up. Spells are getting caught in position yet again. Captain's going to come in and try and get the slow onto him. Nightbloom said he's going to try and turn onto him, but no, you might be able to save Spellsy here. No, the Arcane Smash is going to get the slow off. The taunt not going to land on the Spellsy. I mean, it is going to, well, they do manage to stun him, but Spellsy definitely going to go down there. Hashin Shin able to pick up the kill. Nightbloom said going to try and turn onto them. They do have Jungle Stalker on Odd One caught off guard. Can Burbice get there? He will have his movement speed coming up in just a little bit. Draven is now here as well. They might just decide to turn around and do this. Graves actually jumping over the wall. I'm not sure that was a very good decision there, but alas, they didn't. We're not there. Man, they were walking the same way. That would have been dangerous. They're jumping on the Nightblue. Nightblue's going to get flipped, but Chion already used his burst damage. He does not have any more for a little bit. And there comes Jungle Stalker doing what he can. There comes the ultimate. He puts Burbice and Nightblue very low inside of him, getting doped by Hashin Shin. They're able to pick up the kill on the Jungle Stalker thanks to Burbice and Rise. Hashin Shin still getting hit by cleavers. Not Chion missing yet another slow. Aesthetic Food going to get bursted down by a cleaver. Chion managing to land that slow, but not able to get any kills there. It was a 2-for-0 exchange, and they were not able to do anything there in that team fight. Blue team still superior in team fights, and there's just not much they can do. As I try and change, where is my drag scroll speed? Let's try and slow that down. There we go, that's way better. Way better. Alright. I was awful before, man. The camera work was just like all over the place. I'm like, oh god, and there's a fight. Oh crap, I missed it. Like, that's what I kept doing. It's definitely not what you want to do as a caster. It's horrible camera work. Blue team going to take down this tower. Going to try and catch up. That was their goal. That's like how red team was staying in this game, was taking down those towers. But now, blue team's starting to take those towers. Well, Hashin Shin's going to be able to push onto this top tower as well. It is about half health. Burbice clearing out wards, did not ult, so he got to take a little bit of Baron there. Forced to use that Shirelia's, so that will be down for a little bit. Odd One going to come around and clear that pink ward out. So they still have that Baron control, they still have that Baron, you know, with that Oracles. But Unstoppable could be caught out of position here. He does not have his ultimate up. It's now up. He will be able to get out of there. Taunts are missed. He's going to get knocked up. Unstoppable is doing what he can. He's getting exhausting. He's just bursting down Burbice. He's walking in front of him with the poison. Burbice could be in trouble here. There's the cleaver knocking on him. It's going to pop the shield. Shen ultimate coming down as well. They know they can't go for Shen. It's going to actually get both of them out of there. The cleaver is going to land on the Hashin Shin. Oh, here comes Chiat, able to burst him down. Hashin Shin getting a flip. This could be great for red team. They're going to jump onto the twisted advances on the Chiat, but Draven's coming in with all that burst, but he is exhausted. He's going to get caught out of position here. He's going to get bursted down, not able to pick up a kill. Nightblue is going to get flipped back into the team. He's forced to flash out of there, but he's going to go down as well. They're turning on to Rise, and this is going to be a 5-0 exchange. Could be an ace. He's going to flash over the wall. It is Banshees is not going to. It's going to pop the. It's going to protect him from the cleaver. It's not going to get slowed down. But a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of red team, and this is going to equal Baron. This is what they needed so much. They thought that they could get Singe, but Singe is just tanky. He just trolls you, and he just showed why you never chase, why you never go for Singe, why you never try and gank him. He's just going to get your whole team a kill. And just a big misplay from them, but Rise is going to come in. He's on the Jungle Stalker. He's doing so much damage to him, and taking so much. He might be able to pick up a couple kills here. Jungle Stalker comes back around. He's not able to pick it up with the Overload. The Overload's not doing enough damage here. Can he pick up somebody? He manages to pick up the kill on Unstoppable, but that's all he's going to get. And I think that was worth it. If he would have been able to pick up that kill on Jungle Stalker, it would have been huge, but he's not able to. And that could cost him. Not getting that kill, not doing enough damage there. And wow, able to survive that somehow. They are pinging on the tower. They know that they have to go back. And Jungle Stalker probably could get this tower, no problem. Or that blue team knows that they have to go back. Not Jungle Stalker. Blue team knows that they can probably get this tower, no problem. And will they be able to is the question. They don't have the minions there. Draves just killed them all. So he's not going to have the minions. And the gold lead is actually back down to about 1.3 deficit now. So the gold lead just been back and forth. But red team just has not had the gold lead yet. And if they can somehow turn this around, it'll be huge. See what spells he's deciding to build right now. She does have Shirelia's. Has no real magic damage. Since building his third Negatron cloak, definitely wants that magic resist. Apparently. He's just been charging Rise all day. He's been charging, making sure that Rise can't really do much. He's been trying to keep him under wraps, chasing Draven as well. And Singe's been doing such a great job of that. I mean, they do have a majority of magic damage on their team. And then Draven, so I mean, they're trying to kill Draven, obviously, as fast as they can. And Draven, they definitely can with their, their abilities. They have the speed. The Chiat can go in there, just burst him down completely, and then flash out of there. No problem. Actually, he does not have flash. So never mind, he can't flash out of there. He's got Heal Ignite. That's okay. Playing some Silsoul moves right there. Is it Silsoul? I didn't even check. It's Chiat. Maybe it's a Silsoul account. But I missed the kill because I was not paying attention. But Hashin Shin jumping on the Jungle Stalker here. But I mean, there's a nice taunt there. But does he have the damage to really do it? Jungle Stalker is near his tower. He's taking quite a bit. But Hashin Shin is going to get the red buff ticks on him. And here comes Chiat. Chiat going to be able to pick up that kill, no problem. And Hashin Shin, not sure why he was back there. Not sure what he was doing. Trying to pick up some kills, but he just did not have the damage to do it. Graves had the red buff, he had the Baron, and he was able to, just no problem able to pick that up. But red team isn't really doing much with their Baron other than that. I mean, they haven't really been able to push anything. You see Draven split pushing, you saw Shen split pushing. And so they're now going to try and do something. They're going to go for this red buff, or this blue buff. Can't even manage to land. The Cleaver is going to pop the Banshees, but that's all it's going to do. Back down in middle, Zyra and Melkar are going to meet, but nothing's going to happen there. Can they try and get some kind of engagement? Can they try and get a tower at least? Here comes the hook. It's actually going to land on the Jungle Stalker. He's going to get stunned in the tower. He's trying to flash out of there. Jungle Stalker is going to get put down to half health. But they're not going to be able to do anything. Odd One now is going to keep the chase onto him. He's got the ultimate ticking. Chiat's going to burst down Night Blue. There's the flip on the Burbice. Keeping him scared. They're going to be able to take down this tower. No problem. Unstoppable still got that ultimate ticking. The hook not going to land. Unstoppable is still going under tower. He does not care. He's going to keep on going. He might be taking a little bit too much of that tower, though. And that might affect him in that next team fight. Hashin Shin is now here, and that's going to be a little bit more tankiness that the blue team's going to have. That red team isn't. That Baron buff should be almost gone. About another 30 seconds. And here we go. This could be it. Will they try and get a team fight? Burbice can land a hook here. That would be huge. They do have vision on him. They know that he just wants to try and get those hooks, so they're just going to let him go. Red team looks like they're going to go ahead and back off here. Graves looking for that red buff. Not going to be there. Poor guy. Really wanted that. Now blue team, it's up to blue team to try and start this counter push. And red team almost at the verge of taking their first gold lead of the game. Just about 100 gold difference. But blue team instead's going to go ahead and say, hey, whatever, let's do Dragon. Dragon's going to head up here, make sure to clear this out. Shen's up here as well. And it looks like, no, they're not going to do it. The gold lead is now relatively even. It's pretty much the same. Just a little bit back and forth, but Night Blue's coming in. Can they get somebody? He manages to get the jump on the Jungle Stalker. Jungle Stalker's going to get a nice cleanse on it. So they're just going to turn on the Odd One, but Odd One is super tanky. There comes the nice exhaust onto Panzer Dragon. Here comes Zyra. They're going to be able to knock people up. Chiat is ignited. He's doing what he can. He looks like he didn't land any burst on the rise there. Chiat is going to go down. Singe trying to come in from behind, but not able to land anything. Hashin Shin just taking 3 members of Red Team. They're going to turn back around onto Odd One. Unstable's coming around the backside, flipping Panzer Dragon. Odd One is going to go down. Panzer Dragon doing what he can to stay alive, but Unstoppable is just so tanky. Double kill, Draven coming in. He's able to pick that up. Unstoppable is going to get jumped on as well. There comes the triple kill from blue team. And they're going to be able to tank this turn on no problem. Night Blue backing out now that minions are there. Zyra's not going to be able to do much, and that was the team fight that changed the whole game. Red team was looking decently strong there, but again, their engagement from Night Blue was really good. Burbice with a nice follow-up, and Hashin Shin, despite that mistake in top lane, gave up a kill. He's so tanky, he's such a nuisance. They're jumping onto spells. He's taking lots of damage from this. The ultimates are coming, the Qs are coming out from everybody. Rise able to pick that up with his overload, and that's an ace for blue teams. Now they're just going to back off and get out of there. No problem. And wow, what a nice engagement by blue team. This game is just has you on the edge of your seat. You don't know who's going to win. Anybody can win that. There's a nice check on the blue. And now Draven is going to start up this this dragon, easily be able to take it. They're actually paying him back because Draven knows he can just, whatever, he doesn't need him. Not catching those axes, man. That's important. You gotta catch those axes. We gotta look at the difference now between them. The AD carries. I mean, 6 and 5, 5 and 5. They're starting getting kind of those end game builds. You're gonna see, and then you got IEPD. And you know, Zergus Greaves onto Draven, and then on Graves you got IEPD. He's got the BF sword. Might be going for that Bloodthirster. Thinks he is. He has that Vamp Scepter already. Most definitely gonna be going for that. And then he's Quicksilver Sash. So, I mean, Graves still has more items, but Draven is still doing. He's got the supreme. Other team. It allows Draven to really just do so much. I mean, on blue team, they have so many people to get to Graves that it's very hard for Graves to continue his damage. He spends a lot of time trying to run away, while Draven just spends a lot of time just freely attacking people and just tugging them down so hard. And thanks to his Qs, he's able to do so much damage to those tanky people. His Qs and Infinity Edge are just doing so much damage. They are pinging on that bottom tower. It's going to slow push, it looks like. And blue team is going to come out again, but Spellsy's going to be forced to destroy. She is caught off guard. She's going to run into Burbice, though. Spellsy, this is not what you wanted your team to do. A nice hook on Oddone as well. And she meant to hook Spellsy, but they managed to catch Oddone out of guard. And Oddone is going to go down as well. And that could be the game right there. Blue team might be able to push this on there. Can they do it? Spellsy getting caught out there. Oddone, the unfortunate accidental hook. poor Oddone. There comes Draven's ultimate, trying to clear waves. Actually, I don't even know what it was. Oh yeah, it was clearing the minion waves at the back. But that definitely going to be able to pick up these some towers. Unstoppable's going to get stunned in her tower. Meanwhile, Jungle Stalker's going to get knocked up. Jungle Stalker could get jumped on here. No, they're going to let it go. Shen coming in with the ultimate. Jungle Stalker now getting jumped on by Hajin Shin. Nope, he's going to let it go, and they're saying he's going to turn on this tower. Static Food taking a little bit of the tower. Do not want to tank that. Might not be able to pick us up. Static Fu is really low. Chia could really get some nice bursts on them. Unstoppable getting very low. Static Fu getting bursted out completely. Graves able to pick up the kill. Jungle Stalker coming in with that. Able to completely turn that around. Singe able to pick up the kill on the Maokai. And then they can turn this around. Chia is going to have the chase onto them. There comes the Banshee. It has been popped. I'm not sure Chia's going to be able to get the follow-up, though. They're going to let it go. Hashin Shin going to go ahead and farm those. No problem. He's got the Trinity Force. He's got the Wit's End. He's got a Sunfire Cape. He's got a Randuin's. He is so tanky that it's so hard for them to really do anything about him. He is just such a nuisance that it's just almost impossible for them to deal with him. I don't know what they could do. I do not know what they can do. Blue team is just looking so immensely strong. I mean, they would just overextend a little bit. But red team, seeing Shen down at bottom, they know blue team went back. They are going to start this Baron up, and they're going to take this next Baron. That's going to extend the game for just a little bit longer for them. Hopefully they can get to that moment where they're just really strong. But actually, they're going to find Panzer Dragon here. The red buff is taking on to Pants. Dragon, gotta be careful, but Burbice is coming back around. Oh no, this could be bad for them. Jungle Stalker might go down here, and he's exhausted as well. Panzer Dragon able to pick up the kill. The Judge Australia's Graves not gonna get that Baron buff. Going back down at bottom lane, they're jumping on to Hashin Shin. Hashin Shin's gonna get slowed, but he's gonna have to spam those abilities. Chia doing what he can, but he's taking so much damage from this. Sin's able to pick up that kill with an auto attack. That's a weird way to die. Just an auto attack from Singe. I mean, you're getting wailed on by Caston. Singe come in, auto attack it once, just pick up that kill. But I mean, Graves needed that Baron, and he did not get it. They needed that so badly. He has a lot of their damage, and was not able to get it. That's going to cost him that. And it actually looks like blue team might actually be able to take this tower, despite red team having Baron, and should be in complete control of the map at this point, but alas they don't. They are forced to try and clear waves, and they might actually catch Night Blue out here. They got the slows on him. He's gonna flash over the wall, but he's just gonna run into a Singe, who's just gonna flip him back into the team. Oh man, but Burbice is now running into Oddone and Spellsy. Burbice getting bursted down, Chia flashing over there. I mean, ulting over there, able to pick up that kill, but Night Blue's gonna get jumped on as well. He's gonna be able to pick up that kill. There comes the flip from Singe. Night Blue's gonna get just turned down, and they're gonna pick up that up. Just kills going ever, the throws back and forth, back and forth. And then I'm just on the edge of my seat. I don't know who's going to win this. Red team or blue team. Anybody can win at this point. With how everyone's playing, anybody can win. Looks like red team will go ahead and try and get this push on at him. With the fact that two members of blue team are going to be down for a little bit. Their whole team is there. Odd One is there as well. I mean, he is finally starting to look very tanky, and he is 1-6, 1-6-13. But for having such a bad game start, Panther Dragon gonna get jumped on. He's gonna get slowed. He's gonna get rooted. There comes the Shen ultimate. I'm not sure it's gonna be enough though. He's gonna force the flash out of there. Odd One is now gonna get taunted under the tower. He's gonna go down to Static Fu. Is doing so much damage onto that. Spellsy's under tower. Salvo's under tower. Salvo's gonna go down. There's a double kill for Draven. Draven able to continue the damage onto that, but Chiat has got him under tower. He's able to pick up a triple kill, but Caston's gonna pick up the double kill. But here comes Burbice. They were able to stop the push from that, but Chiat might be able to turn this around. He does so much damage to these people. And no, Chiat, don't. I mean, you got this. Night Blue coming in now. Burbice's going to get stunned. Burbice's going to take a lot of damage from this. Spellsy, Burbice landing the hook onto Chiat. Spellsy able to get out of there. Night Blue taking quite a bit of damage from this, but he might have the better damage output. Chiat definitely has the better damage output, and there's the ace from Spellsy. Red team has the Baron. They're able to utilize those extra auto attack damage. You see 168 attack damage, 148. Able to utilize that as best they could. And wow. Wow. So a 5-for-3 exchange in favor of Red team, and they're able to get this inhibitor. So both middle inhibitor towers are down. Blue team's inhibitor is down. But can they do something about it? Oh, actually, bottom lane, the inhibitor tower is down as well. So, I mean, it's still so even. It's still so hard to tell who's going to win. It's probably going to come down to this next Baron fight. It's going to be such a crucial Baron fight, and it's all going to come down to who can peel the best for their AD carry, or who can engage best on the AD carry. I mean, Draven's got that GA now. He's not full build. He's got Last Whisper as well. I mean, he's got that Vamp Scepter still, so he's not full build, actually. Meanwhile, you know, you see Graves. He does not have a GA. They are going to be able to get to him and just destroy him, no problem. He's got a QSS, and that's definitely what, I mean, he needs it. But, I mean, he has a cleanse, too. I mean, he's so hard to catch. But I'm not sure that QSS is the best choice for the situation. He has cleanse. I mean, he needs a GA. He needs it. Oh, man, Spellsy's going to get caught here. But it actually could be Burbice who gets caught here. Burbice's going to get jumped on. He's getting slowed by people. It's forced to Shirley. There comes the ultimate out as well from that. But they're going to turn around. Spellsy almost out of position there. Here comes the nice. Oh, man, actually, there's a hook on to Spellsy. Spellsy's going to get bursted down from everybody. Shet's coming down here as well. Able to pick up that kill. This could equal Baron whenever it's coming up. When is it coming up? I did not time it. But able to pick up a kill on Spellsy. That's some you know, CC that they need. That's some damage. That's some slowing power that they need. Some auras. I mean, she does damage. She has the Rabadon. She has a Zeke's. Gives them that lifesteal. And this is going to be an inhibitor for blue team. They're going to be able to take this, and they're going to see both middle inhibitors down for each team. Baron's going to be coming up soon. They need this Baron. The Nexus towers have fully. Oh, and they're going to get this bottom inhibitor as well. It's 2 inhibitors down. This could equal Baron for blue team. No problem, and this game is just too intense right now. Can they get a good engagement on? They need a good try and have engagement. Night Blue's going to jump on the jungle Stalker. This could be huge. He's going to QSS and get out of there. You know, jumping onto them. There comes Hashishi, not able to get the taunt on, but Odd One's taking a lot of damage there. There comes the hook on the Odd One, able to catch him out there. He is ignited. He has got the ultimate ticking, but he is going to go down. Jungle Stalker, meanwhile, taking lots of damage. He's able to get out of there, no problem. He got the double kill before he got out of there, but Draven is still alive. He still got his GA as well. Can he do anything with this? They are in supreme position here. They do not have Graves there, and Chiat's going to get hit by the Rune Prism. Oh, but Graves is going to come in, able to pick up the kill on the rise, but the old man Jungle Stalker is going to go down. Static Fu is able to pick up that kill. Actually, Shendai will pick up the kill, but a Static Fu, there goes his GA, but he is not in a good spot right now. He could just lose it again immediately. He's going to get flipped back into tower range, and he's going to go down. He's exhausted as well. Hashishi not in a good position either. He is just getting hit by poisons. He's getting hit by stuns, getting hit by slows, and he is going to go down. Sin's able to pick up a double kill. And again, turning this game around. Red team picking up another ace, and it's just back and forth. I don't know whether both teams are playing great or both teams are playing horribly. But someone is not playing everything, you know, the same way. They're just turning it back and forth, back and forth. That GA was not really used to full effectiveness from Draven. But if he can get, once he gets that Bloodthirster, I'm assuming that's what he's going to try and go for. He's got 2,000 gold. And if he can get that Bloodthirster, so I'm assuming that's what he's going to go for. then we'll see it win. But man, this next Baron fight, it's all going to come down to this next Baron fight. Whoever wins this next team fight is going to win the game. And you see inhibitors open for both teams. Inhibitors down for both teams, more like it. And here they go. They're pinging onto Baron. They know it's about to spawn. They need to try and get it. But the question is who can get it? I mean, I don't really see an oracles for either team. Let's see, there's an oracle for Spellsy. I mean, if anything, the oracle's setup preparation will be huge. I mean, they have the ward coverage there, but they have no oracles for them. Will Shen get it? No, Shen not going to get it as well. Shen is now full build. He's got all the items he needs, and he does not have enough gold, I guess, to get an oracles. That's unfortunate. Not even a pink ward coming out. But here we go. Here comes the startup for blue team. They see Oddone and Cassidy down at bottom lane. That's not where you need to be right now. And that could be, that's Baron for blue team. They are not in position. Sin's coming in. He's going to catch Hashin Shin. Can't Unstoppable get in there to try and disrupt. No. Can't Jungle Stalker steal it with his ultimate? He's got vision on it. Yes! He manages to steal it! Jungle Stalker manages to steal it. Nice steal from Jungle Stalker there. Managing to turn that around. This could be the last fight, and this Baron buff could be it. Jungle Stalker, that will be the play of the game if you guys win this game. I will name my next character after you. Jungle Stalker. Can they do this? Anything with it? I mean, they still got inhibitors down, so they can't really push out with this. And you even see blue team pinging on the top lane. Are they going to try and go for a base race, hoping that red team will push middle? I mean, we can see the time's already down 2 minutes in. I mean, we still don't know who can win this. I mean, blue team can still win this next team fight. No problem. They have no wards out from red team, so they have no idea where anybody is. I think they spotted him going this way. But it doesn't look like anybody's really reacting. Draven might be caught off guard. He gets slowed, but they're not going to be able to do anything. But here comes Burbice. He's coming in there. He wants to try and get the engagement on there. They're going to jump on an Aqua, but no, Burbice is the one out of position. But this is going to put Ryze and Maokai out of position here. They are split. They're going to jump onto them. They're going to jump onto Ryze. Ryze is going to get ulted by Shen. Shen is going to come in there. The Pants is getting super low. He's going to go down. Shiat is putting Burbice really low. He's jumping onto Ascetic Fu. Ascetic Fu is going to go down. Milan's back here. Jungle Stalker and Hashin Shin are going at it. Jungle Stalker is able to pick up the kill. Night Blue is going to go down. He is all alone. The ultimate's going to miss from Jungle Stalker, but that is okay. And that's an ace. And that's the game. They're going to be able to push this down, no problem. And wow. The minions are going to take a tower for themselves. Singe is going to go back. But frankly, they should be able to end it. There's 40 seconds until somebody is up. And again, Jungle Stalker with the clutch Baron steal that they needed so badly. Oddone is here. He's going to be able to tank these towers. His ultimate will be up in time as well to help tank it. And wow. Red team turning it around. Jungle Stalker doing again, such a clutch Baron steal. Such an amazing Baron steal. And I'm just speechless. Because that just turned everything around. That one play from everybody. I mean, it was back and forth, back and forth. Both teams just making mistakes, other teams making plays, and then Jungle Stalker able to take the Baron. Oh my gosh. Such a big deal, that Baron play. I mean, let's watch it. I just want to look at it. I just want to see that part of the game. I just want to see it. Here we go. I just want to watch that part again. Just because it was so dang amazing. Like, holy crap. Let's just fast forward it. Alright, it's up. Alright. They have the vision. They have the vision. Oh my gosh! Where is the smite? He didn't even smite! Oh, he wasn't there! Wait, no, he's there. Where is Maokai? Oh, he's not there. That's why he wasn't at the Baron. They tried to burst it down. They tried to do it without him. I was gonna say Night Blue, where's your smite at? But they didn't have him, and he's able to steal it. And that was just Jungle Stalker. That was the play right there, man. Look at him walk away. He's all BA, like, I won the game. Graves, and that was it. That was it. That was it. I'm having a giant nerdgasm over that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It was definitely a great game to cast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, with some constructive criticism, and that helps out, gives me constructive feedback on improving as a caster. I'm trying to do this a lot more, so look for an update video. Later on this week, I will be talking about what I'm planning to do with these casts. I'm going to have something special for people who just want to watch games at the end of the week if they can't cast their favorite streamer. So look out for that at the end of the week. I'm going to be doing a nice little vlog for that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Cast on the Games Lives on twitch.tv/JKThePlague as well, so if you want to go watch it there, that's a great place to catch me. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.